Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I actually said that because we have not been making long form videos here for about a year and a half. And the reason being, life has got completely out of hand. We had 2 kids, we bought a house, we moved 3 to 4 times in the last 4 years. But since coming home to Ireland from Los Angeles in 2020, we have finally found our forever home or our forever location. We moved into the house we are in currently this time last year and we are absolutely loving it. It is a tiny little cottage, it is sweet, it is cozy. And this new series is all about home life. It's all about bedding down, making a bit of a home out of this place, which has been absolutely chaotic. I'm currently trying to transform the garden into something that is actually usable for the summer. So join me along as we do that. I've also got loads of veggies we're growing in the vegetable garden, and there's a few new members of the Skehan family, which I want to introduce you to. But overall, we are absolutely loving being back at home and really just settling into life as things calm down and we find a new pace. So join along and let's go check it out. This is the very unglamorous chicken coop that we have installed. Now, our journey into having chickens was actually quite traumatic in the early stages because we did not know what we were doing. Unfortunately, a fox attacked 6 of our chickens and there was an absolute massacre, but we have 6 new recruits. We had rescue hens. One of the rescue hens actually survived the fox attack. So come on in and I'll show you their little area here. So these are our 6 new additions to the house. We have always dreamed of having chickens ever since myself and Sophie first started dating. So it was always the dream, and now we finally have a house of our own after 17 years of renting. So these beauties are currently laying about 4 to 6 eggs a day, which is amazing. We're hardly keeping up with them. And we've got a nice selection because of the breeds. We've got a nice selection of green, white and brown eggs. And as you can see, the ones that have the colors, this beautiful one is very skittish, but the white are a little bit more inquisitive and they kind of end up pecking you quite gently. And the black and kind of gray ones are a little bit more nervous as well. But this one, I want to show you this beauty because she is our prize hen. She is probably older than the rest of them and she actually survived the fox attack. But yes, she has been through the ringer and she has come out the other side and is currently ruling the roost here. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. But as you can see, she's much more kind of placid than the rest of them and very relaxed and calm and very comfortable with us because she keeps coming into the house, and boys are absolutely loving that she comes in for breakfast every now and then. But yeah, we are absolutely loving having them because it just adds another kind of dimension to feeling like home, and it's always been our dream to keep chickens, so it's been amazing to have them around and getting them settled in. Now, the next thing I want to show you is our little vegetable garden. The very first thing we did before we even moved into the house was to source out our veggie garden. Like the chickens, we have been dying to grow our own veggies for a long time since we had a fabulous little patch in one of our first houses. And our friends at quickcrop.ie quickly sorted out these beds. They're an absolute winner. And I will also admit that I've cheated with these little plug plants to get ahead because I can promise you that without a little help, this would not look as good as it does right now. But I've got a whole host of different things. I've got cabbage, chard, and some mixed salad leaves, beautiful mustard leaves, which are one of my favorite things to grow, and it's the sort of thing that you just can't get in supermarkets, and you do have to grow your own. I've also got peas, I've got broad beans, I've got beetroot, some spring onions, some chard, some dill, some strawberries, some bok choy. But yeah, basically we have loads to choose from, and I'm looking forward to showing you what else we're going to be growing because I do actually have some seedlings inside as well. Now, the next little spot I want to show you is our sort of outdoor dining area. Now, as I mentioned, this is all a work in progress. This is not the final version of what we want to do in the house, but it's perfect for the summer because I'm going to be doing a lot of outdoor cooking. So I need a space for the barbecue, the pizza oven, a little dining table and a little lounge area. Now, it might look wide open, but ultimately what I'm trying to make is a UFC cage match because I'm going to put some like mesh fencing or kind of like wire fencing that's going to allow for lots of climbing plants. I've got runner beans, sweet peas, I've got hops, which I'm going to grow as well for the first time. I've got some lovely honeysuckle as well. So hopefully it will create this really beautiful sort of private nook that will be filled with lots of pollinators, and hopefully we'll get lots of bees and gorgeous things happening. But come in and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, in our many house moves, we inherited this beautiful old table and it didn't feel like it really fit into this space, but my plan here is that with this beautiful netting behind us and some nice kind of climbing plants, we'll get something that looks really beautiful, and it'll be a space where we can entertain during the summer. I have the barbecue and the pizza area here, but ultimately I want this to be the main area where we can entertain, especially when the days get a little bit brighter like it is today. It definitely is not normally like this in Ireland. This little lounge area, it might not really fit exactly what we want here, but for the summer, it's going to work really nicely. And when flowers and plants are growing up around the side of it, I think it'll fit in really nicely. Also have this little space, again, doesn't look like much. You have to have the vision in these situations. I feel like there's a lot of vision needed for this exact space, but we have our barbecue, gas barbecue there. I've got my little prep area. I've got my pizza oven, and I also have a nice little charcoal barbecue that's going to fit in this space as well. So ultimately, we'll all be covered, but you have to believe that those plants are going to do the job and make it look pretty. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So there you go, there's a little tour of where we're at. As you can see, you need a lot of patience, a lot of vision, a lot of hard work. I'm doing this pretty much all myself. Sophie's jumping in and helping me, obviously. But yeah, a lot of hard graft of moving gravel and making little gravel patches. We have a whole bank up there that's going to be wildflower. I'm adding some steps here and there, but ultimately it's just slowly but surely taking shape. And I hope for the summer, in the next couple of months, as we kind of unfold this little series, that you'll get to come along and see how it evolves and how it fits into this new little life we have here in Ireland as we get back into normality and back into routines. But as you can see, Max is doing very well. The boys are having a ball, and myself and Sophie are nicely settled into a new life in Ireland. So it's been really nice. As always, I haven't done this in a while. Click the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave us a comment. And actually, I would really love to know what you'd like to see on the channel, because genuinely this has always worked because there's a community and because there is that interaction. So if there's more you'd like to see of growing veggies, more you'd like to see of recipes, more you'd like to see with the chickens, more you'd like to see with Max, let me know in the comments below, and we're going to evolve this series definitely with a bit of interaction. But ultimately, I hope you're ready for your summer. I hope you're growing something nice. I hope you're going to be cooking something nice. But right there is where I'm going to leave it. So without further ado, see you later.